Look at this majestic creature, searching for prey. Quite deadly. Now, the first question is why we're trying to bring it back. Well, because they're cute, cuddly and friendly, and they're definitely not gonna eat us. Right? Of course they're not gonna eat us. What are they, monsters or something? Look at this and tell me how this cutie can be a monster. Now with all the precautions and common sense out of the way, let's proceed with our plan. So, it is possible, but there's gonna be lots of buts in this video. No, not those buts. Jesus. Also consider that this is just a mind experiment, so cut me some slack in the comments, okay? First things first, look at the timeline. This can function as a plan. By the way, there is a common misconception where people think that T-Rex has evolved into chickens, which is not true at all. Instead, they evolved alongside each other from a common ancestor, which is also true for humans and monkeys, or apes. We did not come from monkeys exactly, we evolved together from one ancestor. Anyway, I digress, back to the plan. So, we take a chicken, we de-evolve it into a basal Tyrannosaurus, which is a common ancestor of both modern chickens and T-Rex. And finally, we somehow evolved this abomination that we got into a T-Rex. And now let's see why it is not really possible.
It never was supposed to be. Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Okay, sorry for this stupid meme, force of habit. Anyway, we'll also see why it is kind of possible. Devolution. How can we do this? Chickens. With the current state of technology, we can sequence the genome of almost any living thing. And also living. Yeah, I'm talking about viruses. After sequencing the genome of a chicken, we can theoretically identify the genes that were present in chickens' dinosaur ancestors that have been dormant due to millions of years of evolution. Now, we can identify those dormant genomes and reactivate them, which is already kind of possible by using CRISPR technology. As Google has put it, we need to disable chemical off switches on the DNA that keep those genomes inactive. Okay, so this step is actually feasible. But also consider this, we'll then need to deactivate or just outright delete some of the new genes that appear throughout the millions of years of chicken's history. Now, that is also possible, but we'll have to do it manually, because right now we won't be able to automate this process with a computer, so we'll need to use a trial and error method to successfully achieve a chicken de-evolution. And that would take a lot of time and a bunch of not so happy chickens. Now let's say we've achieved this, with AI or by ourselves. Somehow we got all the necessary dormant genes reactivated and deactivated the useless ones. Okay, the result that we'll get is not going to be a precise replica of basal Tyrannosaurus, because dormant genes don't exactly freeze in time. They accumulate mutations and potentially can degrade so far that they might no longer function as nature intended. This is where AI might come in and fix the mutated DNA and even recode it, so that the resulting organism can resemble our target. Keep in mind that for a computer to be able to simulate DNA evolution and edit it with such precision, it's not really possible with our level of technology. But alright, let's imagine we've got the computer and the trained AI to do the job. What's next? We evolved the Tyrannosaurus into a T-Rex. There are 3 ways to do that. Number 1, natural selection, which would take thousands of years at least. It's not the best choice. Number 2, we extract T-Rex DNA from fossils and insert it into an egg. And tada! Well, that was a joke. T-Rex DNA is not attainable. In ideal conditions, DNA can last for up to 1 million years, alas with severe damage to its structure. And T-Rex is at least 66 million years old, so it is highly likely not possible. And the final, third one. We ask an AI program to evolve the Tyrannosaurus into a T-Rex. Though it won't be easy, we'll have to give the AI all the available information about the T-Rex, and even though we've got a lot, it is still not enough. So the AI will have to make assumptions and tweak the resulting DNA on its own. In the end, we'll probably get a couple hundreds of T-Rex variants, and we'll have to choose one that closely resembles what we consider a proper T-Rex. So now you have it. The answer is yes, it is kind of possible. Though the resulting T-Rex will never match the original, because we'll never truly know what the original was.